It's safe to say this year's election has been stressful for a majority of Americans. Fox 44's Emily Kay spoke to an expert on mental health at Baylor University and shows us how to stay calm on election day. Woosah, Emily, woosah.
Adam, it's true. This year's election has been a little more stressful than previous years. In fact, a study done by the American Psychological Association shows that 68% of American adults say this election is a significant source of stress, which is a large increase from the 52% in 2016. Election day is here and Americans are stressed.
Americans are reporting much higher levels of stress, specifically due to this election. So it is important that we are taking really good care of ourselves and our mental health these days.
But there are ways to keep your mental health up despite all the stress surrounding this historical election.
Create and carry out what we call a self-care plan that specifically can tend to our mental health, our physical health, our spiritual health, and our social supports and networks.
There are many different ways to go about doing this. Some of them as easy as making sure you're getting enough sleep.
Getting a full 8 hours of sleep each night, that we're eating well, that we're drinking enough water, getting outside in the sunlight, monitoring perhaps the intake of coverage that we get when it comes to the election that's coming up, and creating boundaries around the amount of time that we spend on social media too.
And if this isn't enough,
it's okay to reach out for help, just like if we were sick. And so that can include reaching out to a licensed mental health care provider, or if it's starting to feel like it's too much, reaching out to perhaps the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, which that number is 1-800-273-8255, or the crisis text line where folks can text HOME, HOME, to 741-741.
For more information on how to take care of yourself and your mental health, you can head to our website, fox44news.com. Live in the studio, Emily Kay, Fox 44 News.